Okay, let's go over a manual stretch for the thumb flexors, specifically the flexor pollicis brevis, which doesn't cross the wrist joint, and it's this big meaty muscle through here, as well as the flexor pollicis longus, which goes up to the distal end of the thumb and crosses the wrist as the tendons move through the wrist and the muscle belly is more situated through the forearm. This is thumb flexion. This is thumb extension. So to stretch both of these, we want to be in some level of wrist extension to actually get the flexor pollicis longus stretched as well. If we just wanted to stretch the brevis, we could just pull the thumb back without being in wrist extension, but I prefer to stretch both of them at the same time. So bring your wrist into active extension. Take the web space between your thumb and index finger on the opposite hand and slide it through perpendicularly at the base of the thumb. So the index finger is stabilizing the dorsal part of the wrist. The thumb is pulling the stretching side thumb back into extension here. Okay, so if we see from this angle, we're pulling the wrist back and pulling the thumb down. Okay? And now we can apply some contract relax here, where I'm driving my thumb, my bottom thumb, into my top thumb as if I'm moving into thumb flexion. Hold that 7 to 10 seconds and relax. Now we can try to actively extend the wrist even more and pull this thumb back into extension. And we can repeat that 3 to 5 cycles. And then move the wrist around. You should be feeling like the wrist is moving a little bit more free. Oftentimes people complain of pain at the top side of the wrist at the base of the thumb, especially in weight-bearing exercises, like a push-up or a handstand. So getting these thumb flexors to free up a bit with some of these stretches, we can retest how our wrist extension feels, and it should be much more comfortable. So give these a try before you're doing anything weight-bearing, and especially if you have some discomfort on the top side of the wrist through wrist extension.